Okay, well, hello world. This is Friday, and it is a Keeping It Real Friday, the first Friday of November, right? The 5th of November, 2021. My goodness. So this is already the 11th month of this year, and yeah, well, so this is the second part of what I started last Friday, Keeping It Real. Last Friday of October, I was talking about being alone and how it wasn't a bad thing, right? And especially as the year is coming to an end, some people take time off to kind of like look at their year and evaluate and see how it went or how it's going, and then maybe make new resolutions for the next year, or just celebrate what is, and just say I'll keep it up and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm somebody who loves to spend time on my own, especially since I started my spiritual journey in 2015. I've just come to realize that there are times when I just need to take a break from the world. Like, even if I'm still in there and I'm still all over the place, I am alone in my head, like intentionally alone. And sometimes I just turn off everything, and stuff like that. And I think that whether you are part of a spiritual community or in a monastery or wherever, and you have a leader or stuff like that, or you are really, really, really alone in the desert or in your house, in your room, in your head, wherever, you get something that somebody who is not even mindful about whether they are alone. And there's some people that if they are alone, like I'm alone in my office right now, they will be whining, they will be grumbling, they will be restless. They can't stay alone. Like, then they will say I'm lonely. There's a difference between alone and lonely. Some people can't stay alone. They're going to say they are so lonely. And some people will be lonely even when they're in the midst of people. So let's not mix those two things together. I'm really talking about being alone, like knowing that there's nobody at that moment you can reach out to. Even if you have the possibility to reach out to somebody, like you have your phone, for example, I have my phone and all of that, I am actually alone right now. Not only because I'm alone, like physically in my office, but in my head and about some certain subjects. I'm not talking about that with people. I am looking at it alone because I'm on a spiritual journey. And a spiritual journey can be of any duration. Okay, so yes, my name is Abanga, and I'm a psychotherapist specializing in mental health and relational wellness. I'm a motivational speaker, inspirational author, so many things in one. I'm a spiritual teacher and student. So it's holistic with me. So you can have everything, anything, and stuff like that. So today I want to reflect on the 8 reasons why it's sometimes best to be alone on your spiritual journey. So apart from just being alone because everybody has left you or you've broken up with your partner and everything, no. Being alone on your spiritual journey, because that sometimes when you go for a retreat, I once went for a 3 days retreat. I had a spiritual director. Since then, I haven't been on any spiritual journey with somebody. Well, no, I was on a 21-day spiritual journey with 2 people, but it was more of like I was the leader. So, but generally I'm alone. I've been alone for 70 days. Once in church for 40 days. Yeah. Anyway, so I know the two. I really know the two. But there are times when you really need to know that even if you are part of a team, you are alone with your thoughts, and you really have to focus on that. So I saw this blog or vlog. It's on YouTube, so it's a vlog which had 8 reasons. But before then, maybe I should kind of like explain what a spiritual journey is. I mean, basically, I just went to Google and I typed there. But for me, and what I see there which resonates with me, is that a spiritual journey is a journey you will take to find out who you are. I know who I am, and freedom and love. And I did find out when I was alone on my 70-day spiritual journey of enlightenment. I get those things. Okay. And then what your problems are in life. What was my main problem at the time? What is my purpose in life? I had this problem, this question for like 19 years. I was like, Father God, I am tired. Tell me my purpose. And he did tell me during that journey too. Amen. So it's beautiful to be alone too. Kind of like just, I was still in the house with my children, right? But then I was spending a lot of time inside me with those conscious questions. I was still going out, going to work. I was doing my internship at the hospital. I was even having a swollen eye. I was meeting people and stuff, but I was alone. Okay, so, and how to come to peace with the world. You know, I am at peace. So I think if you have that kind of journey, you're also going to get those kind of answers. Because the purpose of a spiritual journey is really to find a definite answer, permanent answer, or an answer. Rather, it's a process of continually asking questions. Because even when you find an answer to any part, there are more that will come. Like today, I'm on the second day of a 3 days journey to get, some clarifications about a particular thing in my mind right now in my life. So these are the 8 reasons quickly why it's good to be alone sometimes on your spiritual journey. The first one they gave is that you have no, I put the links there, right? You have no other option but to go within, to go inwards and search within yourself for the answers you seek. There's nobody I can call now to start asking, what do you think about so and so? It's something, I want to feel it. I want to get that answer from my spirit. I want to hear that voice, the voice of God. I want to see those signs, all of that. So I have to be alone. And so I'm going to be talking back to myself. And so I'm actually talking to myself. Like I get the voice. I'm talking with my God. I'm talking with my angels. I'm like, I love this kind of moments in my life. Number 2, your relationship shifts for the better when you spend time being alone. Actually, for the better means that there might be some that are not worth it. And so you're just going to close that chapter without any frustrations and anger and bitterness. I've done that a lot. Actually, I don't have any. Seriously, for a long while now. Maybe even since university, like, there's no one that I am bitter about. And there's none of them that I can see, any of those exes, ex whatever, that I can see and not even be able to say hi to. Seriously. If somebody is mad at me, but me, I don't have no problem with any of them. And that is because I spent a lot of time after. Maybe I used to be angry before, but when I did my first spiritual journey and all of that, I came to realize I cannot do that. I cannot hang on to that. And so with each journey, the way I look at things shifts. And whoever is in my life at that time, or whoever comes in thereafter or during, a lot of things shift. So it's so beautiful. The third one, your connection with spirit is better enhanced when you spend time alone. Of course, because you connect, you relate and stuff like that. The fourth one, you are forced to become more independent when you spend some time alone with your spirit. I'm not a baby, so I don't want to be counting on people 24/7 for everything. Nobody is feeding me, nobody is giving me breast milk, nobody should be giving me money handouts and all those kind of things. So when I spend time alone, I think of solutions to my problems, my financial situations. I talk to God. He's the one who provides, even the angels he sends to help me out. So I cannot just nope. I go back inside and I talk. And then you have all the space to heal from trauma when you spend time alone on your SJ. We all have something we want to heal from, or we are healing from and stuff like that. And if you are there in the crowd and all of that noise, you might not heal as well as. That's why sometimes to read books which move me, I want to go away. Like What Happened to You, Radical Awakening, spiritual something. Sometimes even just coming and staying in this office quietly all by myself. But even if I'm at home and the kids are there, I'm in my room and I'm like, please just allow me alone. I want to read this book, I want to process it and stuff like that. Okay, so the sixth thing is that you are awakened as a light worker when you spend some time alone on your spiritual journey. Remember, when you want to find your purpose in life, because that was something I really wanted to, and now I know I'm a light worker. A light worker is simply somebody who shines the light on people through their purpose and stuff like that. And once in a while, you need to recharge. So you need to take time and go on the mountain, like, some people will say in the church and all of those things. I'm actually on a mountain now. Yeah, well, because I need some more awakening on how to proceed with something in my life right now. Okay, so number 7, you learn a lot about yourself when you spend time alone. That should have been number 1, but this is very obvious. There's so much you need to learn about yourself. There are changes, there are things that happen and stuff like that. Actually, my team, the team for my spiritual journey in September, the whole month, 30 days of fasting and everything, was the self. And I was like, the self? What about myself? But of course, I learned a lot about myself during those 30 days. So maybe you want to give it a try. And number 8, your passion and fire for your purpose in life are sparked more when you spend some time alone on your spiritual journey. The ideas flow. And that time mustn't be days. It can even be hours. Just to write all of these things like this, write books and stuff like that. It's difficult doing all of that when you are not alone. So, yeah. Do you feel you're struggling with being alone? Are you on a spiritual journey and just need to run some ruminations through with a fellow spirit seeker? Because I am, sometimes you want to talk with somebody who gets it and stuff like that. So do not hesitate if you do need professional help, maybe before you even start and stuff like that. So do not suffer in silence. And maybe you're already in the process of the transformation itself. So you want to use my journal. I wrote a transformation journal, but then you can just visit my website, see what you find there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put all those links there. Follow me on Facebook, on Instagram. Visit my author page to read one or more of my books. You just never know where your source of light and information comes from. So I wish you so much, fellow spirit seekers. This post might not be, this vlog might not be for everybody, or it might help you think about it seriously. Like, do I want to embark on such a journey? It's different from just being an introvert and just sitting in your corner. This is really about spirituality. It's about having that relationship, personal with God or your higher source, whoever you call that to be, or knowing Jesus more. So that's what I had for us today, Funky Friday. Keep it funky, and until next week, Tuesday, TherapistMAG, Friday, keeping it real, and every other day, any other thing as it comes, right? God bless us all.